Welcome everybody to the first session of the 12 Methods to Master. It's going to be a 12-month masterclass by me that I'm going to be delivering once a month. The step-by-step frameworks that I have used over the past 8 years that have helped me to be a man who has unlocked his potential and who has stepped into self-development, self-discovery, and self-mastery. And I'm now helping other men to do exactly the same. Now, the reason I have developed this map and these methods is to give men a simple step-by-step guide to be able to implement in their life, to empower them to make the necessary changes in their life that is going to support them to go on and live a life of true mastery and live a life of success in all areas of their life. Now, again, the reason for this is there's so many practices out there right now. There's so many modalities. There's so many people bullshitting you into taking your money and trying to, say that they've got the answer when in fact the answer comes from within you. My job is to show you that it's within you, to help you empower yourself and to help you become a part of the Men's Inner Mastery Academy movement, which is going to be, one of the biggest movements of men in the world. And it's through giving you and empowering you with the right tools and the right knowledge, the right information, the right application, so you can begin to embody the processes that we're going to speak about over the course of this 12 sessions and methods to implement in your life. Because, you may be a man who was like me, who tried, tried everything. Tried before I went on this journey 8 years ago. I was someone who was a fitness freak. I was a man who was had a very rewarding job financially. I didn't, my family were doing everything that you could dream of in terms of success. A really loving family. We had our own home, having holidays every year, but internally, man, there was something missing. There was just something not right. And this is what led me to look at myself. And, I tried exercise, I tried diets, I tried, fasting, I tried CBD oil, I tried plant medicines. I was looking at meditations, I was doing different breathing practices. I'd looked at therapy, I'd been to the doctors. And this ended up creating for me, a mindset that there was something wrong with me, and it pushed me into a victim-like mindset, thinking that I was broke and I always needed somebody else to give me the answer. It was simply not in it for the heart and for the love of it, and they were in it for the transaction, and there was simply something missing for me that didn't quite align in terms of integrity. And this is why, I'm so passionate about giving men the exact map that has worked for me. And it's a step-by-step process, a universal map that you too can use for your own life. So how this looks in this first map, if you like, and method for mastery, is what I'd like you to do is go and get a pen and paper. And if you haven't got a pen and paper, I want you to pause the video and I want you to go and get a pen and paper right now. Okay, so now you've got your pen and paper. What I want you to do now is start to make some notes on your page. I'm going to take you to a shared page that will allow you to see my screen so we can draw this together. Okay. So what I'd like you to do is we're going to draw a cross. So all we're going to do is draw a cross right down the middle of your page. Am I really straight man? Okay. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to draw a line across. You're going to have a cross on your page like this. Down corner, I'd like you to write physical. In the right top corner, I'd like you to put mental. In the bottom left, just under the cross, I'd like to put emotional. And in the next one, bottom right, I'd like you to put spiritual. Okay. So when we are looking at the first map that ever worked for me on my own journey to mastery was looking at these four elements of my life and putting in the things in your life that will allow you to live a great life in terms of how you're showing up every day. So being the man that you want to be, what do I need to be doing physically every day? So it may well be exercise, might be in there. It may well be the actions you're taking every day. What things do I need to be doing every day? My physical health, I would really be focusing on. These are like four pillars to health. So looking at your physical health, what are the things that I can be doing for my physical health every day? So it will be, fitness, it might be going to the gym, it might be going for a run, it might be yoga, it might be some movement. It might be ensuring you're getting up a little bit earlier or getting to bed a bit later. And not just the things that you should be doing, what things shouldn't I be doing for my physical health, and start to analyze what can fall away. Then we look at our mental. What things can I be implementing in my life to help my mental health, to help my mental capacity? That's going to have me firing on all cylinders every day. So thinking of some things you can put in there, it might be, how are you creating your life? What type of material you're consuming. Are you being a consumer, or are you creating your life, or are you consuming life? And I'm watching Netflix and just watching the telly or watching the footy. Um, and maybe doing things that are uninspiring and not giving your mind something to focus on that it wants to do. And equally, what are you doing to ensure that your mental health is at the best that it can actually be? What practices can you put in there to ensure that? What are your belief systems? Are you putting yourself around the right people? Are you taking in the right information? Are you doing, maybe a meditation practice and maybe something to just fit in there? And then when we look at emotional, what things am I doing every day to feel good? Because if I'm not doing things every day to feel good, I'm going to live a pretty flat and uninspiring life. So what things can you be, implementing in your life to help you maybe feel better in how you're showing up, and what would that even look like, if you like? In terms of, am I spending time with my kids? Am I doing a job that I love to do? Am I going out and being around the right people, the right friends? What's my friend group like? Is it lifting me up? Is it putting me down? What things can be benefiting or supporting me emotional health? Am I having the conversations I need to have? Am I having fun? Um, am I attuned with my own emotions? Am I aware of how I'm feeling? Because if we're practicing all day, every day being miserable, we're going to have a miserable life. And lastly, is spiritual, in terms of, it's not spiritual hoo-ha, in terms of, how you're showing up in the world and being religious and praying. I'm not saying that when I talk about spiritual, that may well have spiritual elements, but what I'm talking about is being connected to being of service in the world, of doing something more, and creating any type of practices in your life around that allows you to then go out into the world and begin to, live a life that is inspiring for you. Ensuring that you're living a life that is on your terms. But practices that we can implement within spiritual might be meditation. It might be doing some yoga practices. It might be doing some type of breathing practices to help you to go beyond your limited thinking and your limited beliefs about who you are and what you can do. And it'll open the gateway for you to then go on to start to live a truly inspiring and meaningful life. Um, so taking this map, begin to implement it in your life from today, is something for me that will get the ball rolling immediately, with allowing you to, start to take action, start to take ownership and accountability of your life. I'm just going to stop the share now. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and this really is an incredible framework, an incredible opportunity for you to take mastery and ownership of your own life as a man, And this is the foundational pillar that I used to get me to start to move in the direction in which I needed to move, that I could start to implement pretty easily. But sometimes for us as men, fellas, it's not that simple. Trying to get us to do one thing different every day is not easy. If your missus or your partner or certainly when we were kids, we used to get asked to put our socks away, put our boxies away, put your dirty washing in the basket. My partner still says it to me now, and it's something I still don't pick up. So implementing new things can be where there can be struggle, because we can't hold ourselves accountable and do it on our own. It can feel really difficult to implement it and go it alone, which is why so many men go down the lone wolf route and mentality and have this mindset to be successful on their own, to go through the pain. And this is really an invitation, fellas, is to not go through it on your own. This is exactly why I created Men's Inner Mastery Academy, and the work that we do in there is to methodically go through the step-by-step processes that I've just explained in the video and go into them in more detail, in which to give you the exact framework and maps and steps that I took in being able to change your life essentially, and not be a man who's disillusioned, lost for purpose, struggling mentally, physically, emotionally. And you're able to take your fucking balls back, man, and to live life with purpose, with mission, and to be the man, the father, the partner that you want to be in all areas of your life. Because nothing would make me more happy than having a world full of men who are leading, who are inspired, who are creating that that environment for the partner and for the kids to thrive in. It's all about helping men to thrive. So if this is something you want to discuss further, men, then please send me a message on Instagram or on YouTube, and we will have a conversation. We'll jump on a vision call, and we'll help get you locked in and loaded for an amazing year, and help you maybe unpick and untangle a few things that might be coming up for you, and also see if you are a man that is ready to maybe step into Men's Inner Mastery Academy and the incredible work that we're doing, and joining the 40 to 50 to 60 men that that are in there at the minute, that we're still growing. It's going to be the biggest men's movement, or one of the biggest men's movements in the world, for the modern man, to help him live a truly fulfilling and inspiring life. And that's what I want to do for you, for your family, and for everything that you're a part of. So have a beautiful day, and I will be sharing the next masterclass in a month's time for February, for the next step of the 12 methods to mastery. So please implement this method in your life, and I will see you next month. Have a great month, guys. Bye for now.